Hello, Facebook, YouTube. The day of Raphael, the archangel. God is our healer. No, not Tyr. He's a false god. Quit acknowledging false gods on God's days. Topic of this message. Interesting. Today is the 27th. Tomorrow is the 28th. Now, interesting what God, revealed to me this morning, I believe, about the signs of the blood moons, that happened in the blood moon tetra, in September 27 and 28 on the blood moon tetra. That was the last blood moon tetra, and the featuring the blood moon on this year of July, July 27th and 28th this year, the one of the longest blood moons that was recorded according to NASA happened that time right there on 27, 28. Now guess what? Today's the 27th, 28. Now just see what can happen tomorrow. We don't know. But watch as well as pray. But topic of this message I want to talk about, I was talking to someone at a laundromat, and I was sharing with them, but I don't know where, it wasn't that. Something I had was in a conversation with someone, but I was trying to show him or present my YouTube channel, Mac Johnson, The Reality. But I was, trying to help him see what it's all about, the scenario that it's all about, really, that, I try to tell him that it's either you about pleasing God or pleasing men is where it really boils down to when a person wants to live in a fantasy or reality. You know what I'm saying? That is about just pleasing God. And watch this. It's more likely the more you please God, you know what I'm saying, you become of God. And the more you please men, you become of, men, and that's where it all boils down. But the truth is right there. The truth is not, really far away from nobody. The truth will always be there. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much more of what you desire to please, then, because the truth, I reveal the truth all the time. And it's like, but a person will make a choice whether they want to humble themselves, to listen to what the truth is saying and learn to follow it, you know what I'm saying, or remain prideful to accept the lies that are out there, you know what I'm saying? Is that is up to the individual, but the ideal reason, if you're going to want the truth, you have to humble yourself, because humble itself is a listening position, but being prideful is a ignoring position, that you just ignore it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the spiritual darkness is really ignorance, I discover. And the light of Christ is about awareness. You know what I'm saying? How much we're going to be aware. But the topic of this message that I want to talk about is, I don't know how to topic this, but it's kind of like the more and the less factor. You know what I'm saying? The more and the less factor of things that people don't understand, concerning life. There's either more of something or less of something, and the problem is, in darkness, when you're in spiritual darkness, you will ignore this factor. You know what I'm saying? That that is there in reality. That, I'm finna show you this scale that I made, you know, of this more and less factor, pretty much. And I have scribbly handwriting, I know, yeah, but I hope you work with me. But yeah, this is the more or less right now. This is the scale. This is a scale that exists. Yes, there's a scale that exists. And the reason why I want to say that a scale exists, people in darkness don't know a scale exists. See, because here's the thing what people will say. You come up to people and say, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like, "I'm all right." You know what I'm saying? We like to use that word "all right," or "I'm good" or something like that. Well, that ideal word is utilized for people that say that is saying that more likely I'm okay of where I'm at. More likely I'm okay of my position, what I feel inside of where I'm at. That's how they use it. But the ideal aspect of saying that you're all right actually is incorrect, because there's going to always be something wrong with us, according to what Paul says. If we operate in the flesh, he says that there's no good thing that dwelleth in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, there's no such thing of being all right, really, in reality. Now, they use the term all right concerning, say, well, I'm good concerning my position in life from my viewpoint. From my viewpoint of observing me, I'm content. I'm all right. Everything's good. Everything's okay. You know what I'm saying? That we like to say. But me, I want to just throw that Psalms 26, that I love the idea of Psalms 26, because 26 is God's number. If those that know the Tetragrammaton, it's God's number, 26. And it says, it talks about in the second verse, it's, examine me, O Lord, prove me, try my reins and try my hearts. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that try me to see, what's going, first of all, what's going on with me. What's wrong with me? Am I more likely loving, am I loving more to be loving, or I'm operating lust to be lustful? See, man, there's a scale that exists, everyone. And here's the thing about the scale. People love hanging out in this area here. People try to stay here. Even like good people that say that they're good, And here's the thing, I want to talk about that. Like I see people and I speak to people, and certain people don't speak back at me. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're going to have people that don't speak back at you. And, and those people, you will probably come up to this person that didn't speak, to them and say, are you a good person? It's like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, why you couldn't speak to this person or speak back to this person? You know what I'm saying? How I didn't see it, wasn't paying attention, or what, something. Yeah, of course, in our condition, we will make excuses concerning that our ideal aspect of how we see ourselves is okay. You know what I'm saying? And what we do, and we hang out in this area okay arena, that people like to say, oh, I'm good, everything's all right, everything's cool. Because we say, well, I do help people, I do love people, I do help people, I do care about people. I do, what's that? I am humble. I'm humble. I'm sweet. I'm godly. I'm fat faith. I'm about the truth. And I got light. You know what I'm saying? But yet your performance that, that King David is asking, God to judge the rents of his heart, rents of in his heart, to see based upon performance is, it's kind of like the moment factor. I have moments of love and I have moments of lust. I have moments that I help people. I have moments that I hurt people. I have moments that I care about people. I have moments that I don't care about people. And I have moments that I'm humble, and I have moments that I have pride. And I have moments, what I'm trying to say concerning all these scenarios. I have moments, and the viewpoint of people in darkness, they judge themselves by the moments of what they pay attention to concerning themselves. But the thing is, they consider that is okay. You know what I'm saying? But those that are truly, in all sincereness, and unfortunately Christians, live in this arena, or more likely they think that they supposed to be comfortable in this arena, that we're supposed to be living in moments. We helped this person. We cared about this person, but we're not trying to be like King David and evaluate the whole heart of the situation. Wait a minute, there was moments that I was lustful. I had lust. There was moments I hurt somebody. There's moments I didn't care about it. We supposed to be honest about these areas as Christians. You know what I'm saying? To say, wait a minute, there's moments that I didn't do the things that I'm supposed to be doing. And the understanding of that is that we need to ask the Lord to, of course, examine us. And the thing is because our goal as Christians is Genesis 1:26, to be made in the image, in the likeness of God, that we are aiming to be more, as what John 3:30, more of him, less of us. You know what I'm saying? And it's a more factor and a less factor. There's no in between. That's what Jesus says. Either you hot or you're cold. But if you want to hang out in this area, he's going to chew you out. Is what the idea that Jesus Christ put forward for us to understand and realize, not for us just to know that scripture, but understand and realize there's a more performance that needs to be done, and there's a less performance, that we need to be less of ourselves, less of the flesh, more of the spirit, pretty much. And that scale is there. And are we looking at a scale, or we're not looking at a scale? You know what I'm saying? Are we seeing that we are supposed to be aiming to be more loving, operating loving kindness, more helpful, more careful, more humble, more sweet, more godly, more I can't read my handwriting. Oh, faithful, there it is. Faithful, more truthful. Sorry, y'all. Truthful, I should put truthful. And operating a more light. Or we understand that it's more light. You know what I'm saying? That we are supposed to shine bright, as what it says in Matthew 5:16. So let your light shine bright concerning the Father in heaven, so we can please the Father, pretty much. It's what the more standard is supposed to be the aim and goal. But if are we examining ourselves that there's certain dark areas in our hearts, that we did lie to somebody, that we had fear in moments and stuff like that. And the thing is that King David, we know King David's story about Bathsheba was right there, bathing, and she was naked right there. And David had many wives, but David, because his prideful position of power, I'm king, I can get with any woman I want to get with, he had a moment of pride. You know what I'm saying? And his moment of pride caused him to commit adultery and caused him to do more and murder someone. So it happened. The man that was after God's own heart to do something wrong. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to me. It can happen to you. It can happen in this way. But the thing is, we need to understand that there is a scale. There's a scale of doing more wrong or more good that we need to realize concerning our performance of being a Christian, and remember that scale. Not forget about that scale and just settle and look at, oh, I did this, or I did that, I did this, I did that, and I'm okay, and trying to get this okay and I'm good, ideal mindset concerning the world. No, we need to aim to do more, learn to do more. Jesus says, take my yoke and learn of me, for my yoke is easy, my burden is light. We need to learn more to be more like him. It's the aim and goal. John 3:30 is what is pretty much preparing to be part of the bride of Christ. Is what those that are truly about being a true Christian needs to understand, that there is a scale. But if you keep ignoring the scale and not like being King David, evaluating your condition in yourself, you're going to stay in the neutral, the spit area that I call it. She said he'll you out. It is what it is. All right, that's the message. Hope you understand it. To God be the glory. And forever and ever in Jesus' name.